impossible call when it's that close. They can't be sure if they were right or wrong.
Derek Stafford, the third official, he was also one of the officials in that Baron Davis game that just happened last week when Charlotte and Orlando played. You must be saying, what am I getting involved in?
But Jersey's got to gather themselves here. It's over. They've got to move on. They've got to regain the momentum.
O'Neal misses, and here comes Kidd. 5-minute overtime. The game 5 coming to an extra period. Jason Kidd had a sensational fourth quarter. But again, the Nets decided not to foul in those final seconds. Instead gave Miller the chance for that three. That's a 2 from Kidd. And Brad Miller the rebound.
Artest was fouled out. Van Horn fouled out. There's role players on the floor that are not used to these situations, like Richard Jefferson, who missed the 2 free throws.
Miller, the floater. Reggie Miller puts it in. And the Pacers get the first points of the overtime. Ron Artest is fouled out, but cheering on his teammates.
You see a lessening of energy by New Jersey coming out.
Suddenly there's a drop-off, a little disappointment because they can't believe anybody's going to make that kind of shot. But it's important right now they regain their focus, just like Charlotte did to win their game as Williams jumps in with that jump hook. Baron Davis got that team together after the shot was taken away from him that would have won that game. Instead, they regrouped in overtime, went on to win the game big.
And Aaron Williams, a journeyman, a role player, but a big role player for the Nets, ties it up. Miller trying to draw another foul, flips it up, does not get the roll. Martin battles a rebound and a reach-in foul called on Jermaine O'Neal. In the overtime, it's the 4th team foul, sends you to the free throw line and the penalty.
I think a great substitution by Byron Scott to get Lucius Harris in the game. More experience, better perimeter shooter.
The New Jersey Nets had a 9-point lead with 5.5 to go in regulation, and now we're in the extra period. Martin. And a foul call against Jermaine O'Neal, and that's his 5th. Second team foul against the Pacers. In the overtime, you also get an additional 3 timeouts.
You should go back right to Martin in the post again to see if they can draw that 6th foul.
Sometimes the best guy to play against is somebody with 5 fouls, but O'Neal knocks it away. The last touch by O'Neal, however, only 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Well, O'Neal had pushed him so far off the block, almost came up with the steal. Only 3 seconds remaining here on the shot clock.
Was that possession by O'Neal when he batted it off?
Kidd has to put it up. And Mercer the rebound. Under 3 minutes to play in OT.
I don't care whether you call Reggie Miller or Mercer the small forward here, but they've gone now with a lineup of Ollie, who they like for the ball handling, Mercer and Miller, who can make shots for them.
Mercer fires and puts it in. Ron Mercer with a big game, 16, and for the first time in the series, the team has reached the 100-point mark, and they needed overtime to do it.
They're looking to attack Kerry Kittles defensively.
The Pacer bench, once again, has played very big. Martin on the pull-up, rushed it. Brad Miller, good boxing out with his 15th rebound.
You can see that time Jermaine O'Neal took away that left drive by Martin. He made him go right, took one dribble, pulled up and shot that jumper.
They're just going to straight isolations against Kerry Kittles. He's got to take the challenge.
Miller right back to Mercer. Here comes Mercer. Inside, puck shot, no! Offensive foul! Mercer picks up his 3rd, and he's shaken up on the play.
As Mercer turns the corner on Kittles, the next net coming over on the defensive rotation is Jason Kidd, who just gets his feet planted outside the restricted area.
Huge defensive play from Jason Kidd. Nets down 2 with the ball. The Nets and the Pacers trying to stay alive and advance to the second round to meet the Charlotte Hornets They've gone to overtime in the deciding fifth game. Reggie Miller, the huge three to tie it at the end of regulation. Can the Pacers become just the third, 8th seed to knock off a #1 seed?
All those intangible things you talk about, character of people, the will to survive, understanding that this is it. You're going home or you're going to go on to the next round. All those small things show up in these kinds of situations.
Martin again with that quick shot, and he gets the roll. We're tied again. 24 for Kenyon Martin. The crowd's been on its feet most of the overtime. Miller for three. Bang! Reggie Miller again. And the Pacers up by 3 with 1.5 minutes remaining.
He wants the ball right now. You can see it. He's popping for the ball.
29 for Reggie Miller. More playoff heroics. Kidd answers right back.
And Jermaine O'Neal just missed that one. He came out from behind the screen to try and help Ollie, just short of getting a piece of that shot.
A 1-point Indiana lead.
Here's the switch out to prevent Miller's catch and shoot.
Williams knocks it away. Harris double teams. Ron Mercer hits some big shots and hits another. What a performance from Mercer off the bench with 18.
It was a nice pass out of the double team that time by Jermaine O'Neal. He wanted to hit Miller. Miller was cut off. He looked diagonally across and got Mercer.
Kidd with the left hand. Oh, what a play from Jason Kidd. Final minute. Game 5. 1-point game.
Kidd's got to stay attached.
Kevin Ollie on the pull-up. Way short, and Kenyon Martin able to grab it, and a foul on Brad Miller. His momentum pushed him in. For the Pacers, only their 3rd team foul, so no penalty yet. Nets ball with 29.9 remaining.
Now, this is a shot Reggie Miller is used to making. This floater, when you get up in the air and you're kind of like off balance, Miller's made 100 of those things, but for Ollie, that's not the norm.
Timeout. Nets will have the ball, trailing by 1, half minute to go in OT. Jersey Nets in this 5th and deciding game, trailing by 1, 29.9 remaining. Nets have the ball. What do you expect to see, Jeff Van Gundy?
Well, the Nets have hurt the Pacers with the side pick and roll because they've gone under. Do you change your pick and roll defense to get the ball out of Kidd's hands? I say yes. I say you trap him and make the ball go to somebody else down the stretch to win the game.
Right now, if you're Byron Scott, you understand the guy that's made the last couple big shots for you is Jason Kidd. You've got to get the ball in his hands, and he will make something happen. He may create a shot for himself. He just might create a shot for a teammate that winds up putting him ahead.
And they changed the matchup. They put Mercer in.
Martin with the slam on the Kidd penetration. Nets back by 1 with 26.2 remaining.
Notice how quick he went. That was in case they did not score that time to get a good shot. They had plenty of time left. We said, get the ball in his hands. He'll create a shot for himself or create a shot for a teammate. He goes quickly, gets in the seam, drops it off, and Martin finishes.